Hi, sellers. It's Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, come on in. Let me know that you can hear me. And those of you, my seller friends, that you get to listen to this on replay, if you could hashtag replay and let me know that. Also, if you are watching it where you can subscribe to me, please subscribe. I certainly appreciate that. So come on in, come on in. If you hear a bit of noise in the background, that's New York City. If you don't know, I live in New York City. And I have a super tip for you. This tip works for sourcing on eBay and selling on eBay too. So to give you a heads up on that, and you can use it whether you have an eBay store or whether you don't have an eBay store. So come on in, come on in. And this is something that I've known for years, and I've known it from working in retail. Also, just noticing on social media comments that people make. So, one thing, if you're looking for selling trends, trends in fashion, trends in toys, that kind of thing, always keep an eye out on social media and whatever social media that you like. But Facebook is a very good place to do it. And look in your, hi Sharon, look in your feed. And what you're looking for are comments from your friends. You know, it's good to hear from your seller friends, but also, and this could be friends from past jobs, friends from school, but just take a look at what your friends are talking about, because a lot of times you can spot trends that way. For instance, like with Halloween costumes, you'll notice a lot of comments that everybody's dressing according to a certain character or a certain theme one year. Same thing for holiday decorations. That everybody's really purchasing traditional items one year or more modern or more minimalist. But anyway, it's a great way to spot trends is really just pay attention to what people are talking about. And this is a trend that I've known as far as for sourcing for selling on eBay, but it's also an important one to keep in mind when you're pricing for selling right now. And I'm going to date this. It is December 27th, 2021. And I spotted this article. I'm going to share this with you. This is, and I will show it to you, so just hang tight. This was Daily Record, and this was actually in a UK paper, United Kingdom. And what they're talking about is that eBay reveals, this is for eBay UK, new data from eBay's revealed that a number of people looking to make some extra cash skyrockets immediately after Boxing Day, and that's December 27th, with more than double the number of listings added to the site as festivities draw to an end. With almost 2 million items listed on eBay on December 27th last year, the online marketplace has claimed Boxing Up Day as the official day our Christmas spending catches up with us, and most people look for ways to replenish their wallets. eBay projects that a staggering 10 million items will be listed during the week following the 25th this year, as the UK packs up unwanted gifts from the big day and other items for resale. And certainly, if there's 10 million items going up in UK, my guess is there's equally that number going up in eBay.com, eBay US, and other places. Now, two things about this. What that means is because there's this huge uptick in listings after the holidays. And again, it's gifts people get. It could be a duplicate. You already have it. I actually saw one of those when I was shopping the other week. And the person said right in the listing, I got this as a gift. I already have one. So they're selling the brand new one. Is people can price them low. So for instance, what do I have around? Water bottle. Okay, my trusty eBay water bottle. So let's say eBay water bottles, brand new, are selling on eBay for $40. And let's say you get one as a gift. So you're selling your brand new, and you don't want it because you already have plenty. You're selling your brand new eBay water bottle. And because the others are priced at $40, you got yours as a gift. So there's no money invested in the item. You're willing to sell it for $30. You might even go as low as $20. And if you're doing $30 or $20, you might even have best offer on it. So my first tip for you is for sourcing for categories that you know well, whether it's fashion, whether it's kids' toys, whether it's men's clothing, whether it's home decor, whether it's crafts. And with eBay, there's such a huge variety of items. This can also hold true in collectibles because people receive all kinds of gifts, sporting goods, okay? Receive all kinds of gifts for the holidays, tools, power tools, and coffee makers. I mean, you name it, people get it for the holidays, and they don't need it. So rather than just sort of hanging on to it, and also because they've got holiday bills coming from spending they have, they're selling it. And most of the items are going to be brand new, new with tags. So they're selling again the clothing, the hats, the scarves, the gloves, the coats, the boots, the ski equipment, the skating equipment, the tennis equipment, the pet supplies, because they already have 5 or 6 cute little, jackets for their dog, so they can sell the brand new one they got, or maybe it's the wrong size, or it's not the right toy for their animal. They're selling them on eBay. And because the item didn't cost them anything, oftentimes they will sell very low. So if there are categories that you know very well, let's say certain brands of women's clothing, now is a very good time to be on eBay daily. And what I do is I go on in the morning and I check, and I do it at night. But do what works for you. It might be lunchtime, it might be supper time, it might be before you go to bed. Check prices of items that you know well. Certain brands. I'm going to pick LL Bean. My husband loves LL Bean flannel shirts. So I might check men's LL Bean flannel shirts, or just men's LL Bean shirts. I'm going to check condition. So I'm going to look for new with tags or new without tags. And I'm going to look for newly listed, because when people list them low, and if it's a hot item, it's going to sell very, very fast. So newly listed. And the other thing you might do if you're unaware of this, so you can search newly listed or lowest price. Okay, so either one, but I'm only going to search new or new with tags because that's what I'm interested in. Obviously, with collectibles, that's going to be different. But the categories that you know well, that you know sell well, now is the perfect time to be on eBay and to be looking for, again, newly listed, and also sort price lowest for categories that you know. Now, if you're on, and this is another thing. So if you're on and you're getting ready to list, so I'm on and I'm listing my eBay bottle, and I'm noticing like everybody's selling their bottles for 40, 45, but somebody's got one in for super cheap, maybe $15 or $20. Bam. What I might do is buy the competition. I've done this often because from my research, thank you, Terrill, I know roughly how fast the item sells. I'm like, hey, I'm going to have 2 of these to sell now because I'm going to buy the competition. So that's what I'm saying is people are selling their unwanted or unneeded holiday gifts right now. And it's very worthwhile. It's a great way to source. You're sourcing from your chair. It's like I could do this on the couch and source newly listed and then price lowest and look for it because there's a huge uptick. Now, along with that, so if you know things sell for a certain price and people are priced, so you know it sells for 40 and they're putting things up for 30. That's not enough profit, right? You don't want to be doing that because that's just not enough. You're only going to make a few bucks. For me, I'm still going to price mine 40 because that's the price. And I'm fine. I'm just going to let those $30 ones sell. Do you know what I mean? Just let them sell. Just know they're going to sell. What I do is when I go to list my water bottle for $40, and I'll see all of a sudden there's a couple of cheapies there, maybe 30. It's a little, there's not enough wiggle room for me to make a profit and buy it, but it's under what I'm thinking of charging. I just go over and I look. How many do they have? If they only have one, I'm fine. You know what I mean? They're going to sell. Someone's going to get a good deal. Yay. And then mine will sell later. So if you see some lower prices and you've got one, just know in all likelihood that lower price one will need to sell before yours. Now, again, when you go and look at the lower price, it could be lower because it's not new in box and yours is. Okay. So obviously new in box is going to go for more than new without the box. Okay. All that kind of thing. So just be aware of it. Right now, there's a huge influx of inventory for unwanted gifts. It can be a great way to source right from your chair. But be careful on pricing because you don't want to underprice yourself to compete with these very casual sellers who we love because they come on eBay and they list, and then they typically come and shop with us, which is like, yay, eBay, to attract these wonderful new casual sellers. But just, know what yours is worth, but definitely keep an eye out if this is a good way to source some great inventory. I've got a couple of categories that I keep an eye on. And always, you're going to be sorting for that newly listed, because if something is really a killer price, like all the new tag ones are selling for 50, 60, and they're dropping it in like for 20. And you will see things like that. Why? Because they just want to sell it. It's not that they don't know what it's worth. They just want to sell it. Why? Because they want the money for their holiday bills. They need it right away because the credit card's coming in a couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that. It is a great, great way to source inventory. And I've got some great tips for you, because while you are sourcing your inventory and while you are doing your eBay listings, you're going to want your items to show well in search. It's great to have great inventory, which now you can be sourcing off of eBay, but you want to be putting your listings up in a way that eBay knows what your item is. And there's a lot of factors to eBay search. And sometimes people can get frustrated because eBay search has changed. It's changed dramatically over the last couple of years. So I put together this free tip sheet for you. Just hop over to my website, ilovetobeselling.com. Look for Dominate eBay Search. It's a super guide, very easy to follow. It works for with and without an eBay store. And it gives you some super easy, fast things to do for your eBay listing that will help you rank better that you may not have thought of. So grab that. Get busy sourcing on eBay. Grab my free guide, Dominate eBay Search. And I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling. Bye-bye, everybody.